video, I'm going to share with you exactly what I would do if I were to start. I would lose everything and have to start all over from scratch again and building my wholesaling real estate business up to where it is today, all from scratch. I'm going to show you exactly the 6 strategies that I would do to rebuild my entire wholesaling operation faster than I would have done it before, knowing what I know today, okay? But before we get started, obviously, you know that we have got to start off with a win, okay? So let me share with you a win. This is one of our AI Dream Team investor, and Ryan just help him lock up a deal that he's going to make $40,000 on. Check this out. Yeah, Ryan locked it up for you for how much?
30.
Okay, and how much are you looking to send this out to the buyer for?
For 69,000.
Dude, 40K potential profit on this one deal.
Yeah.
So Eric, all you need to do is focus on closing this one deal, dude, and you'll be good for the entire year.
Exactly.
Boom. So there way, you know, we always got to start off with a win, man. So it's never better, you know, nothing is better to start off with a positive stuff. So I am going to bring on a guest today. So his name is Brandon, but I'm going to share this first. I'm going to bring him on. So Brandon works for a company and he's an acquisition manager. He's a closer. So supposedly he's been in the game for about a year or so, and he said that he's pretty good. He saw one of my video, seeing that Ryan was talking to the seller, and he feels like, you know, he can do better negotiator, okay? So we're going to bring Brandon on. We're going to test his skills, and all of us will see if he's a closer, if he's a talker, or he really walked the talk, all right? Now, before we start, let's rock and roll. So I'll wait for... So Brandon's going to jump on after I walk you guys through this, exactly how I would start building my real wholesaling operation again if I were to lose everything today. Hopefully not. But here it is. Number one is, let's talk about lead generation, okay? Lead generation is the number one key. No lead, no business, okay? But you need to focus on one marketing channel. What I've seen is a lot of people, what they do is they doing too many marketing channel and master none. Right? They're just jumping around. Hearing someone closing a deal this way, they'll be like, oh, I'm going to try that for 30 days. Hearing someone else doing it this way, oh, I'm going to do bandit sign. I'm going to do cold call, right? Oh, I'm going to do Facebook ads. I'm going to do PPC. I'm going to do PPL, okay? Or, hey, I'm going to do direct mail. I'm going to do text blast. So what you need to do is not diversification, but one marketing channel and master it, okay? That's number one. It's lead generation. No leads, no business. So you got to make sure that you're getting consistent lead every day, every week, and every single month. And knowing what I know today, I would not chase seller. I would not pound the phone and cold call 8 hours a day. I would not do that. Okay? With all the rules, all the regulations, call spamming, do not call, waste of time. What I would do is focus on mastering Facebook ads. That's what I would do. Mastering Facebook ads. So imagine waking up and your phone just blow up with motivated seller leads without you chasing them, without you getting yelled at, scream at, cuss at, and burn out. Because you would have to dial thousands of numbers just to get someone on the phone. Majority of the time, they're not even qualified. So what I would do is I focus on inbound lead versus outbound. So whether through Facebook, PPC, direct mail, text blast, whatever it is you want to do. But I can tell you right now, in 2026, Facebook ads is an ocean. Dude, it is an ocean of leads, okay? Has not been saturated. Master it, and I promise you, dude, it'll bring you more results. It'll get you, dude, input versus output. The money that you put on your cost per lead is going to be insane if you know what you're doing, okay? So master that one marketing channel, just one, okay? Number two is sale process. Okay, speed to lead and follow up. So let's talk about speed to lead. When a seller called in or texted into your company right now, like right now, how fast you or your employee get back to that seller? How fast? Just so you know, 5 minutes is already way too long. You need to understand when these sellers, they're in a situation and they're trying to look for help, seek for a solution. They ain't going to stop just because they saw your ads or they got your postcard. And when they called in, they text in, and you're not there to respond, takes you an hour, 5 hours, or some of you respond the next day, you already lost a deal after 5 minutes. You already lost. You already lost out on that 10, 20, 50, $100,000 to someone else. So speed to lead is crucial in today's world. You want to be able to instant. If you can answer the phone live, your chance of locking up that deal goes up to 90-something%. Every minute that lead sits in your CRM, the colder it gets, and there's no chance of you getting a hold of that seller. Okay, so speed to lead is crucial. If you just increase your speed to lead, if they text in, they called in, and you're able to respond right there and then within minutes or even seconds, my friend, you probably just increase your close rate by an extra 1 to 2 deals a month just from speed to lead. Okay, follow up. Now, a lot of wholesaler, they follow up with the seller once, you follow up with the seller twice, and then you forgot about it. You need to understand 60 to 70% of your deals come from follow-up. It's not the first call. It's 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, sometimes 6 to 12 months later. Some of our biggest deal was not the deal where the seller accepted our lowball offer on the first call. It was nurturing them through the next 3 to 6 months, and bam, $50,000, $100,000 deal. My biggest wholesale deal was $212,000. And that, my friend, did not happen on the first call. That was a 6-month follow-up. If you make $212,000 in 6 months, are you okay with that? Are you okay with that? So even though it takes you 6 months to follow up with the seller, but bam, payday, 6-figure. Once again, 60 to 70% of your deals actually come from follow-up. Okay? But a lot of times we forget. And we follow up once, follow up twice, never follow up with the seller again. How many leads that are sitting in your pipeline right now? How many old leads are sitting in your pipeline right now, in your CRM, in your system right now, that you're like, oh my gosh, Kong, it's been 3 months, I haven't even talked to that seller. It's been 6 months, I haven't even texted that seller once. Imagine if you, and the problem here is once you get a lot, you can't remember. And that leaves us to systems. Okay, so once again, follow-up is crucial. You got to tighten up your follow-up, man, and they got to go on your follow-up sequence, and it got to be automated, because you're not going to remember. Your VA, your employee, is not going to remember, because they might be working for you now, but 3 months from now, 6 months from now, does not mean they're still going to be here. Okay, so next, number 3 is we're going to talk about system. Okay, just like McDonald's, when someone go there, right, it goes down to the food chain, man. Right? So it got to be systems. So once you place the order, guess what? Someone makes the bun, someone put on the lettuce, and etc. So which means systems leads, qualify the leads, analyze the deal, right? Once the lead comes in, qualify them. Then you got to analyze that deal, see if it's a deal or not a deal. Then you got to make offer. Okay? Then it's contract, then it's close. So once again, you got to have the systems plugged in. Okay? So I'm going to stop here, and we're going to talk about the other 3 later, because Brandon is here. So let's bring Brandon on, man. Brandon, what up, dude? I can't hear you. I think you're on. I think you're on mute.
How about now?
Hey, happy Tuesday, bro.
Happy Tuesday, brother. How you doing?
Good. So Brandon, how long have you been a real estate investor, man?
I've been in the investment space for going on 1.5 years now.
Okay, 1.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon, so you work for this company full time,
mm-hmm.
And you're the acquisition, you're the closer.
Exactly.
Okay, so Brandon, how many contracts or deals have you done for the company already?
Ooh, in total, I wish I had that figure. I don't have it in front of me right now, but my goal is 2 to 3 a week. Last week we got 6. We got a great week. Contracts through the door. Yep.
All you?
But yeah, I'm closing all those. I have an LM as well. Who
nice, dude.
Yep, I'm closing those and managing the acquisitions process as well.
Nice. So Brandon, you got so basically your team set up where you got the lead manager, right?
Right.
And what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing right now as far as like generating leads? Is it through cold call, text? What is it?
Right now we're focused mainly on texting.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys do text blasts.
Yep. Yeah. Cold calling is something that we think we might venture into in the future.
Gotcha.
But right now we're working with texting and trying to get it down best we can.
Nice. And Brandon, your lead manager, is it a US base or is it a VA?
She's abroad. I believe she's from Egypt.
Okay, she's from Egypt.
She's a killer. She's an absolute. Yeah, we got super lucky with her. Yeah, we got lucky with her.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so Brandon, how long has she been with you?
Probably 3 or 4 months.
Okay, so she's been with you 3 to 4 months. So basically what you do is you guys do a text blast, and then if the seller will respond, your lead manager, which is your VA from Egypt, she qualify the seller and then book the appointment to you. Is that correct?
First, we actually have a comper look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of texts right now. It'll come back.
Sure.
We'll make sure that we didn't just completely outprice it and make sure it's worth passing on to the LM. So there's a little filter before going to LM. LM gets there, has a conversation, qualifies them if they're motivated.
Yeah. Right. Okay, Brandon. So let's just say that I receive a text from you, and then I respond back, yeah, hey, I'm interested in getting a cash offer.
Mm.
So it doesn't go straight to your lead manager. Where does that go?
It goes to we comp it first. We have a quick comp on it. We make sure that it makes sense, and then it goes straight to the lead manager.
Okay, hold on a second. You're saying that you're going to comp the property.
So we have a level 1 and level 2 comp.
Okay.
So level 1 is before we even text them. Before we text them, we generally have either a range or it's a neutral text. When it comes back in, it goes through our compers. We make sure that the math was right, and then it goes straight to the LM. After that, we have to make sure we're giving LM extra information as well, like mapping and so on. We get it inputted into Follow Up Boss.
Okay, so I just want to understand your business structure just a little bit more, because that right there just confused me. So when you guys send out a text blast, just give me an example of a text blast that you guys sent out.
Like anywhere from 5 to 10K a day.
Right, but like, what do you normally say in that text message?
It's either a neutral, are you interested in selling, or are you interested in selling? And then when the conversation goes on, comping it and giving them a range. Okay,
so you haven't. Okay, hold on a second here, Brandon.
Before my LM speaks to them.
Right. Okay. So you guys would pull the list of obviously of the qualified prop that you guys are targeting, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then you guys would set up a text blast.
Mm-hmm.
The text blast is simply, let's just say, hey, are you interested in selling your property here, 123 Apple Street?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you say comps, this is where I don't get, like, you guys would run the comps on the property first, but you haven't got any information. So let's just say I text back and I said, I'm interested. Now, am I talking to a person or am I talking to AI or what's happening?
When you're speaking with, we use a texting platform. So you're speaking with someone from a third party. I think we've used Launch Control. There's a couple.
Okay, I got it.
So that's
okay. So hold on a second. Hold on a second. So when I text back, I said I'm interested. That third party company will qualify me first.
They'll have some conversation with you, but just to make sure you're not, just wasting time. So they'll talk with you for just a little bit, and then that gets me to my LM. Okay, so
basically I'm going to two filters. So they filter me first, right?
Lead comes in, text blast, lead comes in. We do a quick comp, call it level one comp, just to make sure that we know what we're doing, that this is the right price, that we're going to have the right offer. Then it goes to LM.
Okay. Hold on a second. So you're telling me that third party company would ask me what I want for the property and then comps and then run the comps on it first?
We have our own compers. Yeah, we have our own compers.
Okay, hold on a second, Brandon, because so I'm looking at this. I just don't understand why there's so many steps where it could be eliminated. Okay, hold on, Brandon. So let's just say I'm a seller. I got your text here, and I text back. I said, hey, I'm interested. What happened now?
Then it goes to my team. We do a level one comp. Okay, so we comp the property.
Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. But you mentioned
look at it. We do a quick look at it. As soon as someone says
Okay,
they're interested, we do a quick look. If it's
right,
good,
right.
good property, we like
Hold
it,
on.
we buy it, goes straight to my LM.
Okay, but Brandon, you said before that there would be that third party company that would text back with me, right?
Right.
What are they doing?
Well, they're communicating with, I mean, if we're sending out 7,000 text messages a day, that's going to be outsourced.
Okay.
The response to all of that. So they're the first line of response. They'll ask super basic, like 2-3 basic questions,
Like,
just to make sure they're not fake, essentially. Make sure they're a real person, right?
okay.
Once that's like a basic qualification there. And once we have that, it gets sent to my LM. We import it into Follow Bus. That's it. And we take a quick look at it.
Wait. Hold on a sec. But Brandon, you said that it doesn't go to your LM yet. It goes to your first comp, right?
Right.
That's when you, okay. And
okay.
Who does that? Someone else?
Designated comper. That's their job.
Okay. A human, a person.
VA.
Okay, a VA.
Question this whole time.
Okay. Hold on a second.
He's doing it.
So, hold on a second. Okay, so you got a VA that does the comps, which means when you're saying comps, which means they're actually running the comps, seeing what the seller want and what is the property worth. Is that correct?
Mm.
Right?
Yeah. If we have their asking price already, that's great. A lot of times we don't.
But wait. Hold on a second, Brandon. So I got a text from you. I respond back and I said, I'm interested. The third party company will ask me a few questions to make sure that I am, serious about selling.
Mm.
I don't know what question they ask, but I mean, at this time, are they getting my asking price? Are they getting my motivation? Are they what are they getting? Because if I text back and that third party, let's just say they haven't got any numbers and it goes to your comps person, what is your person comping? Like, if I haven't give you an offer price, what is that VA comping?
Yeah, our texting team has a quick qualification checklist that they go through. So
basically, okay, so the third party would probably ask me my asking price, what I want, right?
Yeah, they'll ask them as well. Right.
Okay, so maybe condition of the property.
We don't really go too deep. Say like basically like, do you want to sell? What do you want to sell for? Okay, and
got it.
We're gonna put you in touch with my LM, and if they agree to that, that basically means they're serious enough to have a conversation and worth our time.
I got it. So Brandon, so basically that third party is asking me what I want for the property, right?
They'll ask at time. We have probably 8 different. I'm trying to make it simpler for you. We have like 8 different text templates that we use. We experiment a lot with text. So what they say is different a lot of times. What's your specific question? I'm so curious what you.
See, so the thing is, Brandon, I mean, I just want to understand how your process works. So if anyone who's watching this, and they like your process, I just want them to understand. So maybe they can just copy and duplicate in their business.
Right.
So what I'm understanding, it doesn't matter what text message that you sent out. But if I'm a seller, I receive your text message, I'll be like, yes, I'm interested in selling my property. Mm-hmm. So you're saying that there's a third party company that will say, hey, okay, so what would you like to get for it? I'll be like, let's just say I'll be like, okay, I want $200,000 for my property. Then once you got that, then it goes to your VA who does the comp. And
we'll send them an offer range at times over text. That's usually how we can know if they're within our range or not. Sometimes they'll choose not to say. We usually keep the actual qualification and asking for a number on the phone to actually get into it. So that's what the LM. That's where the LM would start. Okay.
I know, but now I'm trying to figure out how do I get to your lead manager. So after your person run the comps.
Yeah, the texting platform text the person. They respond. There's probably a few text messages between them at that point. If it checks our list that we have for the texting team, it gets imported. We have a comper look at it. Okay, make sure it's a deal that we want to buy. Once that happens, then we have all of it uploaded into our CRM with maps and all the information, the previous conversations, all the information that my LM needs. Then my LM is set up for success. She's got all the information. The text message conversation that happened, and then she'll go through her script, and it's another layer of qualification. The texters don't really do too much qualifying. Really,
Sure,
we want speed.
I understand.
We want speed to lead with the texting.
Sure.
We want, so we don't want to get too much in the weeds over text before
Well,
phone. So once
yeah. Okay. I got it. So my whole thing is why. So when I text back, it doesn't get straight to your LM, your lead manager, because your lead manager is a human. So she can only handle so many that comes in at a time. Correct?
Yep.
So that's why you don't want to get her. That's why you don't want her to be flooded with unnecessary, unqualified seller. Correct?
There you go.
Okay. I got you. So how many lead managers do you guys actually have right now?
We have one, and we're looking to hire more.
Okay, so you guys got one lead manager. So she works, I suppose, from 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened? So
I think AI would be really interesting from a lead manager perspective, but she's just so
Yeah.
good. I mean, so for land might be a little different in some ways, because a lot of these people live in the middle of nowhere, and if you have an accent, or if they if you don't get along with you right away, it's
sure.
I think it's a big deal, because she's got such people skills.
Sure. Hey, Brandon, you know what, man? And I mean, so she's been working for you for 3 to 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And my whole thing is, dude, I've been in the game, for 15 years.
Yeah.
We have trained, managed hundreds of VAs.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time I brought a VA on, Brandon, and I'm not saying that all VA are bad, but have you ever so all the phone call between you, the VA, and the seller is recorded. Is that correct?
The LM?
Yeah. Who's the one who does the auditing? Like, does anyone audit her call?
Yeah, I do, and the owner will as well. He's
okay.
More removed about it, so I'll audit a lot of her calls as well.
Okay. And so see, the last time I brought a VA on, who's someone, just an investor like yourself, been in the game for a long time too, instead of calling this VA, been with me for 12 months. He's really good. I call him up, bro. Dude, couldn't even qualify me correctly.
Mm-hmm.
End up getting nervous, or what, I don't know what, and hung up the phone on me. And that was the last time I ever bring any VA on. Mm-hmm. Because if I bring a VA on, bro, your chance of you keeping her, 0.1%. But anyways, let's just say that
it's a high. When you're
looking
for a good, it's a high turnover when you're looking for good help.
So the thing is, okay, you know what? I'm just going to take you for, so now you got a lead manager that does all the qualification. Okay, so once they qualify, then that pushes to you, and you're the one who actually gets on the phone and close the deal, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's get straight to the point. So Brandon, from a closer perspective, if you were to rank yourself from 0 to 10, how good of a closer you are?
Man, I want to be humble. I'm okay.
Hey, listen. So the thing is, Brandon.
I'll give the thing is 7.5 to 8.
Okay, a 7.5, a 7.5 to an 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so 7.5 to an 8. So Brandon, so typically this is going to be a warm lead. So I'm going to be the seller. You obviously do you. And do you want this to be a single family, this to be a multi-family, this to be a vacant piece of land? What are we talking about?
Whatever you want. We only do land. So
okay, so you know what?
You can do it however.
So let's stick to what you know best, which is this going to be a vacant piece of land. So now you're calling me, right? Because this is going to be, because the appointment has been scheduled. So you're calling me. Is that correct?
You want to do a role play, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to do a role play.
Awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you ready to rock and roll, Brandon? So once again, so just pretend that this appointment has been set up by your lead manager. So you're calling me. So the phone is going to ring, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Ring. Hello.
Hey, Con.
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, it's just Brandon Blevins with Whitestone Land. You spoke with my teammate about that property that you own in XYZ County. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Yeah, she made an appointment for us right now. I just have a few questions. I want to confirm some details about your property. It should just take 5-10 minutes, and I can jump right into an offer. How's that sound?
Yeah, I mean, listen, that sounds great, but I get called from investors like you guys all the time. Every single day, I'm getting 3 to 5 phone calls just like this. Now, listen, don't waste my time, all right? I'm not interested in any kind of lowball offer.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you got a pretty popular property there. So you've received offers already on.
No, no, no. I have. I mean, I've gotten a lot of offer, but I haven't accepted any of them because all of them is just pretty much lowball and just want to steal my property. Listen, I know what I have. Okay, I know what I have. I'm willing to sell it, but I'm not going to give it away. So don't waste my time. Let's cut to the chase. What's your offer?
Sure. No, I understand completely. No, I mean, it sounds like you are really clear on what a no would be for your property, right? You've gotten lots of inquiries. You said they're all low balls. I mean, can I ask you what would be a yes?
Well, I mean, you guys are the one who reached out to me about wanting to buy my property. So what is your offer? I'm not going to sit here and negotiate with myself. I'm trying to get the most I can from my property. All right. This is going to be my retirement.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you 100%. Absolutely. And if we just agree on a price, is there anything else that's important to you? Anything else that'll hold you back from working with us? Is it just the number itself?
I mean, at this point, it's just mainly the price.
Okay. And is there anyone else who you would need to speak to if we agreed on a number? Is there anyone else who would have to sign off on that before we can move forward today?
Nope, just me.
Just you?
Just me.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, what my team is showing me here, like I said, we're on the call for me to make an offer to you. So, we're seeing other investors right now paying between X and Y price. I mean, what would you say if one of those investors brought you an offer in that range there?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I have a real estate agent who said I can list this house for 300,000, and you're telling me investor are paying for between 100 and 150,000? Not interested. Okay, bring me 300,000 and it's yours.
Oh, okay. Why haven't you listed with the realtor yet? What's held you back from doing that?
Well, I mean, I'm just kind of waiting on my option. I mean, one, I'm not going to go with the first offer. I'm trying to do what's best for me. I'm trying to get the most I can for this property.
Okay. And when would you like to close by? Like, when do you want to be done and have all your cash?
I mean, I want to close as soon as possible. Give me $300,000 and I can close tomorrow.
You want to close as soon as possible?
Like I said, give me 300,000 and you guys can have it.
Okay. So to my understanding, you wouldn't take a penny less than 300K. Is what you're saying? You wouldn't go any lower than that?
Well, I mean, I might, but what's your offer? I mean, we've been on the phone for maybe almost 10 minutes. You still haven't made me an offer. And you call and said that you have a cash offer, but never even made me an offer.
Yeah, well, right now we are paying more than most investors. So I told you it would be between X and Y price. So we're actually going to be at the top of that range there. So, my team is prepared to offer you 150K for the property.
Yeah, I already got another offer that's way higher than that.
Okay. Why haven't you taken it yet?
Well, like I said, I'm not going to always go with my first offer. I have another investor that's going to come out and look at the property right after this.
Great. Yeah, fantastic. Well, it sounds like you're just kind of weighing out your options right now. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, like I said, this is my retirement. Okay. When I sell this is all the cash that I have to retire with. I'm not looking to give it away. I'm reasonable. I understand when I sell to investors, they got to make a profit. I get it. Right. But if my agent said that the property's worth 300,000, why would I sell for 150? I mean, Brandon, would you sell your property for 150 if it's worth 300,000?
I guess it just depends on if I'm, on a time crunch or not. If I have all the time in the world, I would probably list with a realtor. If I had 6-12 months even just to list and see what happens and have my property tied up, I'd probably go that route if I were you. Honestly, if money is just the price and you've got all the time and energy in the world to work on that, get it sold, deal with the tire kickers, I would actually recommend doing that. I would recommend listing it now. But if you want someone who's going to get the job done, who's going to get you paid on time, who's going to get it done quick, smooth, easy, without you having to lift a finger, then that's us. Then you can work with us. We've done over, XYZ deals over the past 10 years. And we always use local title companies and attorneys to get the deal done. So again, if you want to close quick, we can get that done for you. But we obviously wouldn't be at a retail price getting it done this quickly. Does that make sense?
I mean, listen, it does, but why would I go with you guys versus the other investor? Because they say the same thing that you just said, and they offer me more. Why? Why would I go with you?
Have you spoken with them yet, like over the phone or just letters and texts? And
No, I spoke it. I've talked to them on the phone,
Mhm.
and they offer me the exact same thing as you are. I just want to know, why would I go with you guys?
Yeah, well, I guess that's just completely up to you. That's completely up to you. Did you get a certain feel from the other people that they're integral? Do you know they're going to get the job done? Or if they're offering more than us, then that's it. I mean, what else would you want as far as what else is important to you aside from just the dollar amount? What kind of company do you want to work with?
Well, I mean, I want to work with someone who's actually going to actually get this done, get this close. I don't want to be tied up for 60 days. And then at the end of that, start over it at zero again. I want someone who's going to come in and actually get this done for me. All right.
Great.
So what is the highest that you guys can do?
Yeah, I've seen my team come up a bit at times. I told you we could offer you 150. I mean, what are you thinking if we get it done at like 155 or 157? Is that something that you would consider?
I mean, and I'll probably have to talk to my wife about it, but it's, but you're getting closer.
Oh, okay. What do you think she would say about that?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't talked to her yet.
Okay, great. Is she on board to sell in general if we agree on a price at some point? Is she?
Yeah. I mean, she is. She's just like me. She want to get this thing sold, but like I said, we don't want to give it away either. So,
Okay.
But obviously, I can't not make this decisions myself.
Sure.
So I mean, it's 160. Is that the highest that you guys can go?
Would there be a good time for us to chat, us three? I mean, it sounds like she's obviously a really important decision maker in this. I want to make sure that if she has questions as well, that I can answer any questions she has. Is she available at the moment, or is there a time we can all chat together?
No, I think it's best if I talk to her, but I want to know from you, it's 160. Is that the best you guys can do? So give me the best you guys can do. I'll talk to my wife about it, and then I'll give you guys a call back and let you guys know if I decide to go with you or not. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds fine. Yeah, you just let me know. You let me know. What's your email?
Okay, so let's say I be like boom. Okay. Well, I mean, listen, you guys haven't seen the property yet, and you guys are here making me an offer. Like, how do I know that this is not a scam?
We only close through local and reputable title companies. Do you have a title company that you would choose to work with? Anyone who's taken care of you in the past on previous transactions that you'd feel more comfortable using?
No, I mean, this is kind of like my first sales. Typically, and this is not the regular way of doing it. So that's why I was kind of like suspicious. Like I said, this is the only thing I have left for my retirement. So I don't want to get scammed out of this and lose it and don't get paid.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. Yeah, I'd say the most important thing that protects you and protects us, because it's kind of funny to say, but we don't know if you are who you say you are either, right? We actually have people sometimes respond to us. They'll tell us, oh, you want to offer me 80,000? Of course. They're not the owners, right? So what protects you, what protects us is using a local and reputable title company. So it's their job to identify both of us, make sure we are who we say we are, and then make sure the paperwork is done properly. And we can use someone local to you that you can go in person, sign in person, and work with someone face to face. How would that sound?
I like you, Brandon, but let me think about it.
Great. Yep, I can understand that as well. And do you have any extra questions for me before we go? Usually when someone tells me they want to think about it, it's usually one or two things. Either one, they just don't have all the information that they need, or two, they're second guessing, or maybe there's just a little bit of fear because it's a big decision. Can I ask kind of which one it might be?
I mean, obviously I want to make the right decisions. I don't want to like agree to a price and then, regret that I sold it for way too low when I could have got, more for it.
Sure. Yeah. What do they call that? The buyer's remorse, seller's remorse?
Something like that.
Something like that. Okay. Yeah, no, I can understand that fully as well. But like I said, I support you taking your time to think about it. That's totally fine. How long have you been thinking about it though? Is this something you just started looking into, or have you been thinking about doing it? How long have you been thinking about selling your property for?
I mean, probably for the past 3 to 4 months, but I wasn't like too serious until I got your guys' text, and I said, you know what? Let's just see what they have to offer. If it's a fair price, I'll sell it, take the cash. I'll take the wife to Puerto Rico and just be done with.
Okay, great. Do you think $157,000 would be a fair price if we could come up $7,000 from our offer? Can we do business there?
I mean, I would have to talk to my realtor about it. Like I said, probably just want to make sure that I make the best decisions.
Yeah, I understand completely. Of course, your realtor is going to give you a retail figure in response. So, just keeping in mind, but I totally support you speaking with whoever you want to. You can talk to your counsel, let me know how it goes. But if before we get off the phone, is it okay if I ask you one more question?
Yeah, sure. What's that?
Can I be super honest? Is that okay?
Why? Have you not been honest with me this whole conversation?
Or I guess frank or blunt. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
Okay, great. I appreciate it. So where is it that you feel like we would really need to be to do business together?
That's the question, Brandon. I would say 175.
175.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And if I were to speak with my team and we can't get to 175, is it worth calling you back? Is it worth a second conversation?
I mean, I would like to know what's the highest you guys can go.
If it was below 175, is it worth us talking again if we're below 175?
Well, I mean, if you guys can't come anything closer to 175, then don't even call me back, because I think that's going to be the absolute lowest that me and my wife are willing to go.
175, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, I respect the call. I really appreciate your time. It's something that I would have to just check in with my partners on. When would be a better time for us to reconnect?
Tomorrow. Brandon, I appreciate you so much, man. Hey, thank you so much for taking time to jump on and do this. And honestly, everyone who's watching, okay, I hope you guys get a lot of value out of this. But Brandon, my next question to you is, you guys ever thought about having AI to come in and help your lead manager out and help weed out the stuff that the third-party company don't need to weed out? What if you got an AI that can operate 24/7? So when the lead comes in after 5 on the weekends or whatever it is, that can qualify and filter for you and just tag your lead manager, and she can jump in and do her thing.
It's really interesting. I mean, it wouldn't be my call, but it's something that's worth learning more about. I've seen the closings on your page. They're cool. They're really interesting. I commented, I thought that it was that was the only thing I could think of that would hold me back from the AI, not the AI element, but the AI closer. It's just that so often when you send them the agreement, it's like you're getting to the verbal, but until it's inked, they don't call. They're like, oh, I have my contract now, and now I'm going to shop this contract around.
No, dude, no, Brandon, no, dude, I totally agree with you, and I understand exactly where you're coming from. So the next thing is, Brandon, also with the comps. Like, dude, wouldn't it be cool, Brandon? Let's just say you send out a text blast. The lead comes in, the AI agents qualify them, and once basically you qualify them on how you want to qualify them, right? And then imagine an AI comes in and just run the comps. And then maybe you can have your team double check the comps. But what if you have an AI that constantly qualify them, right? Book the point for your lead manager, an AI who run the comps and let your lead manager know, hey, exactly what this is and if it's worth it or not. Now, obviously, Brandon, okay, so imagine if you can clone another Brandon. Now, let me ask you, Brandon, when you're on a call with these sellers, let's just say you got 10 phone appointments. Out of those 10, dude, how many of them you're like, okay, you know what, they're motivated, and then the other one is not? 5?
What's the ratio between motivated and unmotivated sellers? Yeah, it's actually not a lot of super motivated sellers in the land space.
Yeah.
Most of them
see that?
Most of them just don't care as much.
Correct. So Brandon, what if you have an AI Brandon? Just imagine if you have an AI Brandon and your lead manager sent you all the one that's only motivated, like super hot. Hey, Brandon, property's worth 300,000. This seller's willing to let it go for 150. And maybe there's one that seller's asking 300,000. And the property's worth like maybe 325. But we both know that any offer we don't make, it's a no. Like there's no chance, right? If you don't swing, there's no shot. But what if all of those one who's asking close to retail gets sent over to AI Brandon, right? And then that's what AI Ryan, dude. So imagine having an AI Brandon that go ahead and make the offer, no emotion, straight up numbers. And then if this, and you and I know, hey, that seller is probably not going to accept because the property's worth 325. We need to be at 175 or 200,000. So we know that the seller, the chance of accepting it, probably none. So now you're not wasting your time. But then at the same time, if you don't get on the phone and talk to the seller and build a rapport, right, and then follow up with them, then obviously, you know, there's no chance of getting this deal. So what if you have an AI Brandon that call all those sellers that is unmotivated, make the offer, go through, make the offer, and then obviously they say no, and then that AI agent will continue to follow up with that seller based on whatever follow-up sequence that you want to build in, and they continue to follow up with that seller for the next 6 months, 12 months, year, 2 year, 3 year, etc. And then also one day, that seller will be like, you know what? I would take 200,000. Now you know you need to be at 175. And what if that AI agent sent you an email and said, hey, Brandon, this seller, right, they wanted 300,000. Now they want to come out to 200,000. It's been 6 months now, right? And then you step in, you'll be like, hey, you know what? Now I'm going to take over this lead, call the seller back and close this deal. Because now it's only a $25,000 gap close. Brandon, I appreciate you, man. But yeah, I think your team and you should really look into and be open about AI. And I think that it can take a lot of the heavy lifting, especially you think about hiring another lead manager. Why hire another lead manager? And you understand it is hard to find good employee. It is hard, even harder to find a good VA. And you got to train them and all of that. What if you have an AI agent that's built, ready to go and plug straight into your business, know exactly what they need to do as a lead manager?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. After this conversation, I'll surely have a chat with my team. Yeah, I appreciate you having me on.
Yep. Thanks, Brandon. Have a good one, man.
Thanks so much.
Take care, bro. Okay. So obviously, you know, now I want all of you to rate Brandon. So Brandon gave himself a 7.5 out of 8 as far as in negotiating. Now, let's be honest. Brandon is a big boy. He can handle this. And once again, the only thing that I think that Brandon's not bad. I've seen people who've been in the game for 5 to 7 years and don't even know what they're talking about. So I want to point out a couple of things. If you go back and listen to Brandon's call, and I will call my AI Ryan. I'll bring him on the phone so you guys can actually compare the difference here. The only reason why Brandon had a more advantage over my AI Ryan is because he sounds more human, because he's not as smooth. You can't be as smooth as AI. They're just smooth. That's the only problem. If they get stupid, if they stumble like we do, it would have been better. But so there was no rapport. If you go back and you listen to the call, it was just question after question after question. There was no rapport. If you go back, yeah, hey, this is Brandon, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Kong, how's your day going? Hey, happy Tuesday, by the way. Hey, just want to make sure, Kong, before we get into the numbers, is this a good time is this a good time for us to chat? Because I want to be respectful for your time. You know, if I call you at a bad time, then I can hit you back at another time. Like, there was no rapport. I talk about, hey, like, I try to give Brandon a lot of things where I say, hey, I'm going to, sell this, go to Puerto Rico with the wife, yada, yada. Kong, you sound so young to retire. How old are you? Right? That sounds great. Gosh, that's something my wife and I would love to do one day, but we're not in that position. Stroke the ego. Bro, you must be doing something right, Kong. Like, to me, dude, there's just no rapport. It was just question after question. Like an AI can do that, bro. Once again, the only advantage, bro, is that sound a little bit more human. That's pretty much it. But I would give Brandon, I would say that, and I went really hard on Brandon. And Brandon, if you're watching this, I went really, really hard. But I'll probably give Brandon like a 6. Like a 6 out of 10. I see there's a lot of things you missed. And if you go back and listen to the call, remember this. The only way you stay in control of the call is you got to always follow through with a question. So if you go back and listen to the call when I talked to Brandon, he answered my question, but never followed through with the question. Once again, I'm going to bring my AI Ryan on the phone. I'm going to give her similar objection right? And watch how she overcome the objection. Watch. And dude, you can learn so much from this. And also too, is the Ryan that I'm about to bring on. This is an update version that my team and I have been working on to make Ryan even better. So the existing AI Ryan you have right now, right? When she goes through this Ryan, we call her Super Ryan. Once again, we're testing it in our company right now. We only launched her yesterday. She got 4 phone appointments, locked 1 property on the contract. We're going to make about $25,000 on that deal. I did absolutely nothing. Nothing. 1 contract, 4 phone appointment, 3 of them was unmotivated. I didn't talk to that seller. Otherwise, dude, my whole entire day would have been consumed with those 4 phone appointments. Would have been consumed. Right? Because you're going to have 1 at 3, 1 at 2, 1 at 1 p.m. You would have to work around that. Like, what can you do? You can't go on a trip because you'd be like, shit, I got to go on my dashboard and I got to look at the comps, talk to the seller. You know what I'm saying? But now my AI Ryan, dude, boom, 4 offer made, 3 of them is unmotivated. She put them on a follow-up, 1 under contract without me being there. Okay? Now, so let me bring her on the phone and then we're going to continue with this, okay? But let me bring her on the phone so you guys can understand. That was honestly impressive for AI. So check this out. So for all of my existing AI Dream Team investor, there's going to be an upgrade with your AI Ryan coming shortly. We're testing it in our business right now. Lon want to make sure that we test it in our business for the next week or 2 to make sure that we can clean up any bugs that she has, making sure that she's good. So not just her voice is different. She's much more calmer. She paced herself. And the way that she negotiates is next level. Here's what I mean. So right now, the existing Ryan that you have, let's just say that you put in offer 1, 100,000. Offer 2 is 150,000. So when she talked to the seller, she'll offer 1. And then the seller don't accept, she goes straight to offer 2. Well, guess what? Super Ryan, which is going to be the next evolution of her, she was able to negotiate in between those prices, just like we would do. So you would be like, hey, the minimum is 100,000. Your max, Ryan, is 150. And her goal, based on the conversation that she has with the seller, she's going to try to negotiate in between those prices and get you the cheapest and try and lock that property in the contract the cheapest as possible. That, my friend, is probably the biggest upgrade for Ryan. But once again, be patient. We're testing it in our, so basically we're the guinea pig. We're testing her in our business for the next week or 2. And once she's done, you don't need to do anything. The team will roll it out, right? She'll update it. And then you get a notification. Super Ryan is now active in your team. She's going to replace the existing one. Okay? So let me bring Ryan on the phone. So Facebook family, you watching this Jay Kong, I'm ready to take my game to the next level with AI and love to check out your system, your AI systems. Comment or DM me the word AI. I'll send you the link. Okay? But I need to use the phone because I got to bring Ryan on the call. Okay. So listen, if you're a one-man band doing everything yourself, imagine if you can clone 6 more of you. Just imagine that. Imagine if you can clone 6 more of you. Okay? And this morning, I haven't done shit. Went on a 1-hour walk, went to the gym for 1 hour, right? Took lawn home from the sauna. Then I came here for this live. But does that mean my business stops? See, majority of you is when you stop, when your VA stop, when your employees stop working, everything stops. Everything shut down after 5. Everything shut down on the weekend, but not mine. This morning when I was walking for 1 hour, leads were coming in. Alex was qualifying the seller, booking the appointment. AI Scout run the comps, send me an email, approve or disapprove the offer. That's it. I hit open my email, hit approve while I was walking, bam. Now he sent it over to AI Ryan. Ryan's going to call the seller based on the appointment date and time, negotiate. What do? Nothing. Hit approve. Listen, if you're still running your business like the old way, the old school way, like you're back in 2008, then my friend, you're 2008. This is 2026. So it's time to innovate like Brandon and his team. Dude, it's time to innovate, automate a lot of the things that can be automated and dominate, my friend. Once again, if you're still doing your business like you're back in 2008, my friend, 2008, baby. Okay? 776 said, I always tell people about an Asian guy I follow that went from catching frogs for dinner to driving around Seattle in a Ferrari using AI to buy houses. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, man. Okay. So let me bring Ryan on, and I'm going to bring Super Ryan on the call here. And once again, we're testing her, but I'll bring her on. And I'm going to try to give her a very similar objection, just like I give Brandon, so you can have something to compare to. Make sense? So I'm not going to go easier. I'm just going to go hard and similar objection. And let's just see how Ryan. But before I share this with you, I want to play this for you. Dude, you got to check this out. You have got to check this out. Hold on a second. This is a call that she has with the seller yesterday. And the seller, hold on a second. I'll play the call for you. And the seller has some title issue. Check how dude, please listen to this. Okay, this won't work. I would have to send it to my email, and then I would download it, and then I'll play this call for you. You have to listen to this. There's no way Brandon or your VA or your employee can handle this objection. Dude, she's able to give the seller, resolve his issue, give him a peace of mind, and try to move forward to closing. Ash said, I'm currently using REI Simple CRM. Would you recommend using a different one or keeping it with your AI? Ash, just keep it with our AI systems. I'm also going to make a little bit, I have a few more announcements that I want to share with you that we are testing in our wholesaling business that I'm also going to believe, it's going to be a game changer. So you know how we use AI Atlas to find us all the ugly houses. What if I tell you? Now, once again, this is not a promise. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Maybe I should hold off. Okay. I'm going to hold off on this because I don't know if it works or not, but we're testing in our business right now. And if it does work, my friend, dude, just imagine if Alex can call all those people. So just, okay, once again, okay, let me play this call from Ryan for you. And man, this is going to shock, dude. When I heard her, I'll be like, dude, this is scary. Okay. And I also want you guys to understand that we are so new, so early into the AI world. I would say that by 2027, most jobs will be replaced by AI. And of 2027, dude, we're living in a whole new era. And I believe that by 2027, our AI will be able to sound exactly like you and I. They'll be able to breathe. They'll sigh. They'll make mistakes. They will intentionally make mistake on the call just to sound more human. It's coming, because I've already seen proof with chat. Have you picked up the phone and talked to chat, bro? The cat is a whole different beast now. Sound extremely realistic. He laugh, he giggle, he breathe, he sigh. Dude, it is unbelievable. And I know if chat is that level, Ryan's going to get there. We're working on it. But here, okay, check this call out, okay? I want you guys to listen to this call. Absolutely incredible. Dude, it is crazy good.
Is there anyone else?
Hold on a second. Let me share my screen. Dude, I'm so fascinated.
Sit on title with her, or is it just your mom?
Okay, this is the issue. There's a cloud on over there.
Can you guys hear that? First off, I want to make sure here. Can you guys hear that okay? Can you guys hear that okay? What's the monthly price for all those agents? It seems a little overwhelming to direct and handle of them. Ash, after this, just hang tight. There's literally, Ash, nothing you have to do. So Ash, imagine, because it sounds overwhelmed to you, but the system does it all. Imagine 75% of your work on a day-to-day task, repetitive task, is already be done by these AI agents. You only step into the picture, Ash, is when the property is under contract. Could you imagine that? Pump up the volume. I did. But I'm not exact. Okay, hold on a second. Let me play it, and then maybe I put next to the speaker. Hold on, I got it.
She stopped paying on the property in 2012.
Is that better?
My mother, she continued to pay on property to make sure it's paid off and everything else. Well, my aunt passed away, and my cousin, she thinks she's entitled to half the property when she's not. We already talked to an attorney to get my cousin off the cloud.
Okay, I hear you. That title cloud can definitely complicate things, and I'm sorry you're dealing with all that. Just so I'm clear, is the property currently titled in your mom's name and your late aunt's name?
Yeah, no, it's in my mother's name. Mom's got the quick claim.
That makes sense.
The deed's in my mom's name.
Oh, got it. Thanks for clarifying. So the deed is in your mom's name now, but there's still a cloud because your cousin may be claiming an interest from your aunt's side. Is that right?
That's correct. Wow. She's trying to anyway.
This is such a good call.
Got it. If we handled this through a local title company, they'd do a title search and tell us exactly what needs to be cleared to close. Would your mom be open to selling as is, even if that takes some paperwork to clear up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, perfect.
So
now, just so I know how to structure this, if the title company says it needs that attorney work to clear, is your mom already planning to do that? Or would she want the sale to help cover that?
Well, she would like the sale to help cover that because she's on Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
And they cut her check $200 and don't make no sense why.
Yeah, that's really tough. I get why she'd want the sale to help cover those costs, to see if we can even get close to what you all need. What number would your mom feel comfortable walking away with after everything?
Oh, did you guys see how she handled that? She'd be like, hey, with all the... Dude, did you hear how she handled that? Absolutely, bro. There's no way your VA or you can even do that. Hey, if the title company worked through all the paperwork with your mom, making sure everything is good, is she still ready to move forward with everything? Dude, the way that she overcome and come back, she always trying to go for a close. Did you see how Ryan always answer a question and then follow through with the question? Because that's how you stay in control of the call. Right? You need to understand you're the one who's doing the interview. Because if you just answering question, who's being interviewed? You. Dude, you don't want that. Make sense? Okay, so let me bring Ryan on the phone here. I know it was, dude, it was such a badass call. And once again, that was her first day. This is Super Ryan, right? That was her first day. So let me try to put on the call and see. Hold on a second. Yeah, hey, it seems like I just got a missed call from you here.
Got it. May I have your first and last name so I can pull up your info?
Yes, this is King Kong.
No worries. Perfect, Kim Kong. Is this number still the best one to reach you on?
It's my only number.
Got it. And I've got the property address as 123 Apple Street, Washington, 98226. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
Perfect. Besides the price, what's a big reason you're thinking about selling?
Well, listen, you know what? I mean, I'm thinking about possibly selling this and moving, but, you know, I get investor that calls me all the time, just like you guys do, and all they do is make me a lowball offer. I'm not interested in that, right? I'm reasonable. I'm willing to sell, but I'm not going to give it away.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Nobody wants to feel lowballed. Just so I'm clear, if the number actually made sense, are you looking to move pretty soon? Or is this more of a sometime this year thing?
Well, no, I mean, if the number makes sense, then I'm ready to sell it, you know? But like I said, I'm not interested in giving it away. I get call from investor all the time, and I'm not in a desperate situation where I have to sell it, right? If the number makes sense, I'll sell it. If not, I'll just keep it.
Got it. That helps. Do you need to sell this place before you can buy your next one? Or are you already set on that side?
No, I don't need to sell this to buy the next one. This is going to be my retirement. I'm just going to take this, and my wife and I is going to go to Puerto Rico with the cash that I get from this.
That sounds like an awesome plan. If we did something simple and you picked the date, would closing in about 45
See?
to 60 days
Sounds like an
work for
awesome
you?
plan. I'm sorry. Say that. I didn't catch that.
No worries. If we made it simple and you picked the date, would closing in about 45 to 60 days work for you?
I mean, that should be fine. But I was hoping to close faster. I mean, is there a way that you guys can close like within 30 days or less?
Yeah, that can definitely be possible. We usually say 45 to 60 days so we don't overpromise. But if title and everything lines up, 30 days
Watch.
or even
She
sooner
answered the
can
question,
work.
right?
You mentioned online.
Always
there's
follow
a
through with the
mortgage of
question.
around $100,000 on it. Is that still about right?
Yes, that is correct.
Got it. And what do you think the repair costs might be? Just a rough guess is totally fine.
I mean, I don't know. You know, you guys are the professional. I mean, I've owned the property for 15 years. I honestly haven't seen it in about 10 years. So I don't know what's going on with the insides. It's currently rented. But you know, the
that
rent.
makes sense. Quick question. Is it occupied by tenants right now on a lease, or is it month to month?
They're currently on a month to month.
Got it. And just to confirm, you're still hoping for around $300,000 for it, right?
I mean, my realtor said that I can probably list it for 300,000 and possibly get that amount.
Okay, got it. If everything else worked out, would you have any flexibility to come down from $300,000 at all?
Ooh. Well, I mean, no. I mean, listen, if my realtor said that I can list it for 300,000, why would I sell it for less?
That's fair. The main difference is we'd buy it as is, cover closing costs, and
You
you
see
wouldn't have
that?
to do repairs, showings, or wait on a buyer's financing. I don't want to waste your time, so I'll put a real number on the table based on what you told me.
Ooh.
Rental, unknown condition inside.
I don't want to waste your time. Let me put a
Probably
real
around
number on.
$110,000. What are your thoughts on that?
She made me a lowball offer, and what's your thoughts on that? Listen, I mean, Ryan, I mean, listen, I mean, if the property's worth, if Zillow said your property's worth 300,000, would you sell for 110?
No, I get it. I wouldn't expect you to. What number would you actually be willing to take to sell it as is for cash?
Always
knowing
going for
we're
a
covering
close.
costs and taking on the repairs
See that?
and tenant situation.
She's saying, hey, here's all the perks. I mean, listen, I mean, I might come down to like 275, but that's probably the lowest I'll go.
Got it. Just to make sure I heard you right. You're saying $275,000? That's above what I'm authorized to approve. If we could get closer to $205,000, would you consider it?
I mean, I'll probably have to talk to my wife about it.
Totally fair. If you brought her $205,000, do you think she'd say yes? Or would she still feel it's too low?
I honestly, I don't know. I mean, you know, we have another offer with an investor already, right? And it's higher than yours. So why would I go with you guys?
That makes sense. The big reason people go with us is certainty. Cash, as is, we cover costs, and we can close fast without a bunch of contingencies. What's the other investor offering?
Ooh, well, I mean, listen, I'm not going to tell you that, but they offer the same thing as you just did. All cash, quick closing, as is. They pay all my closing costs, yada yada yada, right? So if they're paying me more, and offer me the same thing, why would I go with you guys?
Fair point. If it's truly the same terms and they're higher, you should take the higher offer. If you're open to it, the only thing I can do is have my manager review it. But I can't approve anything above $205,000.
Well, I mean, so the highest you guys can go is 205. Is that the max?
Right. $205,000 is the highest I'm authorized to approve on my end. Do you have any other questions for me before I let you go?
Well, I mean, like, how much time do I have to think about it?
Totally fine to think on it. On our side, that $205,000 number is something we can keep open for a short window while we're actively working the file, usually a couple of days. If you decide you want us to move forward at $205,000, just call us back and we'll get the agreement sent over right away. Do you have any other questions for me before I let you go?
Well, I mean, listen, you guys haven't seen the property yet. I just don't want this to end up being some kind of a scam. I mean, I don't want to sign a contract and get locked in for 60 days and all of a sudden you guys end up not closing on it. And then now I'm back at square one. What a waste of my time.
Yeah, I hear you. That's a legit concern. We close through a local title company, so nothing is final until title is ready and we sign closing docs there.
That's how
And
you do
we
it,
keep
Brandon.
the closing timeline tight, like 30 days. So you're not sitting in limbo. If we wrote it up with a 30-day closing and you could cancel if we don't perform, would that make you feel more comfortable?
I mean, yes, I mean, it is, but gosh, I mean, listen, I just want to make the best decision. This is the only property I have left. Whatever I sell this, I get the cash, and that cash is for my retirement. So I don't want to make a decisions and then regret that I could have sold it for a lot higher.
Totally understandable. You don't want to leave money on the table. Given that, what's the one number you and your wife would both feel good about? Where you'd say, yep, let's do it.
Well, gosh, geez. I mean, I still want to talk to her about it, but I'm feeling that she might be able to come down to like 250,000. I think that's probably going to be pushing it.
Got it. $250,000. That's still above what I can approve. The strongest I can do is $205,000 with a 30-day closing. We cover costs. And we buy it as is.
See how she
if I got it written up at $205,000.
Always go for a close.
Your wife sign it?
Oh, no. Hold up here. Hold up. I'm not saying that I will accept your 205. So don't be writing anything up, okay? I'm just right now waiting out my option. I don't know if I should list this property for $300,000 and trying to get the most I can for it, or go with you guys. I mean, like I said, this is the only property I have left. Whatever the cash I get from this, it's going to be for my retirement. So I want to get the most I can.
Got it. I won't write anything up. Based on what you told me, listing it is probably the best move if your main goal is to try to get top dollar. On our side, the highest I can approve is $205,000 for an as-is cash purchase with a fast close. Do you have any other questions for me before I let you go?
Well, I mean, if I end up accepting your guys' offer, I mean, what happened next?
Once you accept, we email you a simple purchase agreement to review and sign. Then we open escrow with a local title company. They handle the paperwork and the mortgage payoff, and we work toward the closing date you choose. You get your funds at closing through the title company. Do you have any other questions for me before I let you go?
Well, I mean, listen, hold up here. I mean, gosh, I mean, could you guys do like 225?
I hear you. $225,000 is above what I'm authorized to approve. The best I can do is $205,000. If we did $205,000, would you be ready to say yes today?
No, I mean, gosh, I think that's probably still way too low. Yeah, it's just, yeah, 205 is just, it's just not going to work.
Got it. That's above what I can approve. So I'll need to speak with my manager and get back to you. Thanks for your time, Kim. Have a great day.
That's it. Dude, did you see the way that she handled the objection? Like the way that she handled the objection, it makes you feel like she's not pressuring you, but she's always going for the close. Right? Dude, absolute base. Okay? Now, once again, like I said, the only reason, the only advantage that you have over us, even me, is that we sound a little bit more human. That's it. But beside that, dude, why is my phone? The way that she able to overcome. Okay, so I have a real estate agent who called me. Should I pick up the phone? Here we go. Mike, what's going on, Mike? Happy Tuesday.
Well, hi, Kong. How are you doing? Well,
good. What's been happening with you, Mike?
Well, I've been healing up from back surgery for my lower vertebrae and 2 hip replacements.
Okay.
So that's what I've been up to. So I'm waiting. Actually, the one hip replacement on my left side has been done, and it's all healed up and feeling better. My other side is I'm scheduled in September to have that one replaced.
Okay.
But that's what I've been up to.
Man.
Not doing a hell of a lot because I can't do a hell of a lot because the pain is just excruciating.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear you.
So what have you been up to?
Well, I mean, Mike, nothing much. I mean, we're still looking for property to buy that actually makes sense for an investor like myself. I mean, the market right now, it's kind of like, I don't know, man. I honestly don't know which way it's going to swing, and so we have to be very conservative with what we're buying. You know, I just don't want to be screwed over 6 months from now or 12 months from now.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm down here. Well, right now I'm staying in a rehab place. They have, as a matter of fact, my physical therapist just left.
Yeah.
In Everett, but the Seattle market is a disaster.
Right now.
Right now,
yeah.
There's 40% vacancy in the commercial buildings in downtown Seattle.
And Mike, honestly, like Lon and I talk about the whole like commercial, man. I honestly don't know why people go commercial. Because nowadays, man, people are just working from home office, like, you know, so I feel like the commercial space, man, I mean, people should have got out of that thing a long time ago. But anyways, damn, 40%?
Yeah, 40%. The buildings that are downtown Seattle that are owned by Amazon and Microsoft and all these big companies, they're sitting vacant. I had my operations over at the University of Washington Medical Center, which is right where all these buildings are. And it's unbelievable, man. It's like a ghost town. These are vacant, no lights on. And then the mayor, the current mayor that got elected for Seattle, she's decided that what she's going to do, she's going to put a vacant building tax on these people.
No way.
I can't believe it. I mean, how insane is that? They all have mortgages on these buildings. And I was reading a whole article on the Pacific Journal, and these buildings are assessed now at 50% of what their actual cost is.
Oh man, Mike, get out of here, dude. That
I mean, that woman is. I mean, first of all, she's 42 years old. She's never been married. She lives with her parents. Has never had a job.
Jesus.
Well, she had one job. She worked.
I don't even know. This should be on the live.
And as soon as she got elected, she boycotted Starbucks.
Dude, that's crazy. All I can say, Mike. Mike, I remember when I used to go to Seattle, Chinatown. It was, dude. It was safe. It was safe. It was clean. Now, Mike, bro, there's more homeless there than actual people. Like, dude, it's dangerous. Graffiti is just everywhere. And there was a time where they clean them up, man, but they just come right back.
Well, yeah, that's because the mayor is who dictates what's going to happen with the police, and they've been defunded and demoralized. And matter of fact, last week they just had another statistic come out. The homeless has increased by 9%.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
In Seattle.
Yeah.
And you go to Bellevue, there's not one homeless person.
Dude, Bellevue is nice.
Yeah, the people picked up and some of the big companies, and they went over to Bellevue. Starbucks is relocating in Tennessee.
Yep.
With 2,000 new employees.
Damn.
Because they're welcome there and they're not taxed and regulated. And that's what's happening all over the country.
Yeah, it's
these
crazy.
These blue states, they literally don't get it. Well, first of all, their philosophy is they're communists.
Yep.
They think government can do everything, and this whole country was not built on the government. It was built on capitalist system.
Yep.
Free citizens. So anyway, but that's only part of why I called. I remember a long time ago you were saying that
here we go.
One to buy like 5 acres and build a really neat house and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Well, a really good friend of mine.
Now we're talking business.
Real estate deals,
but as you can see, I let Mike bring it up.
He bought some property over in Lummi Island from me.
Yeah.
And he bought this property and then redid the whole property. Now he sold his business. It was called Jorvie Roofing down in Seattle. He was a re-roofer.
This is in Lummi Island, Mike?
No, it's not in Lummi Island.
Okay.
This is outside of Arlington. It's 80 acres.
80.
With 80 acres.
Okay.
With a 5,000 square foot home.
Okay.
That's just gorgeous. Indoor heated pool.
Okay.
It's got really nice outbuildings, barn, horse stalls. The pond is stocked with trout.
So what is he asking, Mike?
And he lives now in $7 million.
Okay, and so hold on a second, Mike.
Contract.
Okay, so he wants $7 million, and he does. Okay, he would do own a contract.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess he owned it free and clear.
Yeah.
Okay, so he owned it free and clear. He's willing to own a contract. And what do you think the property's worth? This is how you talk to a real estate agent.
Sotheby's.
Always ask questions.
They priced it at $7 million.
Right.
So
is it listed?
So it's going to be listed here shortly.
Okay. So he wants $7 million. I understand that. But what is the property actually worth? $7 million?
Well, the marketing company, which is Sotheby's, which is kind of a high-end outfit.
I hear you.
They put the price. They put the price on it. I would say that you could probably get it for $6 million.
Okay.
And with a couple million down, and he'll carry the rest interest only for many years if you want.
Right. Okay. So so Mike, the biggest thing. Okay. So the property's worth $7 million as is.
Yes.
Okay. So as is, without us doing, I mean, it's a beautiful property. So I figure there's probably no renovation that needed, right? Everything is top notch.
No. He just got done spending like $1 million.
Yeah, man. So Mike, honestly, dude, I don't know if this is gonna work. I mean, if the property's worth $7 million, for me, Mike, I like to get it, for way less than $6 million. I would,
I understand. Yeah, I understand your philosophy.
Yeah. So, I mean, I appreciate that.
I was just thinking. You came to mind when you still.
I appreciate it, Mike.
A really neat place. This is really, really. I've been there. It is absolutely beautiful property. Yeah. It's private. It's got a nice blacktop road going into the main house. Well, then all redone, repainted, Mike, everything. It's beautiful.
Hey, first off, Mike, my prayer always goes to you, and I always keep you in my prayer, and hope that your health obviously will get better, back to normal, so we can go out. I can take you out for pho, right? So we can go have some pho. And I appreciate that you always thinking of me. Thank you so much, Mike.
I do.
It's always great to hear from you. And I enjoy the time that we work together. I think on this one, Mike, obviously I would have to pass on it.
Okay.
But yes, if you got anything, obviously, let me know. I would appreciate it.
I do. I do. Always.
Well, Mike, whenever you back in town, hit me up and then I'll take you out for pho.
Okay. Sounds good, Peter Kong.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Take care and have a great rest of your Tuesday, okay?
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, Mike. I mean, business is business. It's a number. It's not going to work, So Mike, understand. See, when you find the right agents to work with, they need to understand what an investor needs to buy it for. Most of the time, most real estate agents they're a time waster. And here's something I don't understand. 90-something% of real estate agents never answer the damn phone. Dude, if you're not going to answer your phone, bro, then have AI do it, dude. Like, are you here to make money or are you here just to get a piece of paper? Because it seems like that's what you're doing. Most of these agents, bro, never answer their phone, bro. Are you in for, dude, are you in business or you're not? What's going on? And that's why 90-something% of agents, dude, never make it in the real estate game. Dude, you got to be super proactive. When that phone ring, dude, just understand that money's coming. So pick that damn phone up. If not, plug my AI system into your business and never have to answer a phone call ever again. Let AI qualify them, book a point for you. Boom. That way you only talk to someone who's ready to list their property. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap this up, man. So system, right? You got to have a system. Imagine driving up to McDonald's and everything was just everywhere. How long is it going to take you to get your order? So make sure you have systems. You see, that way you can plug anybody in and the system takes care itself. So lead comes in, qualify, analyze, offer, contract, and close. So earlier with Brandon, honestly, I see there's a lot of gap that can be removed. Like when I text back, it should go straight to the lead to qualify, like to your lead manager. And obviously, if your lead manager can't handle the workflow, then bro, need now time, bro, to amplify, dude, an AI. A lead manager is not that hard because they're not negotiating. Their job is just like answer all these questions. Why would you have a third party in between? And that third party qualify and ask a few questions, then it goes to your person who run the comps. Makes absolutely no sense. It should go from the lead to the qualified to the LM, which is the lead manager. Then the lead manager will obviously, now that lead will get analyzed through AI Scout, right? Which is your deal analyzer. He'll analyze the deal within minutes. I understand why Brandon has to go through that phase because for his people to run the comps, it's going to take him at least 30 minutes. So if they're getting a lot of leads coming back and they're spending 30 minutes on each one of them, they'll be like, dude, the VA can only handle so much, right? So if she's doing all the nonsense work, right, then if there was a good lead that comes in, she's not going to have time to go through all of them. So I understand why. But to fix that little gap, Brandon, is so simple, man. Just plug an AI agent in there to help qualify the leads for your lead manager, and she focus on the one that is necessary. Dude, imagine if you plug in, dude, your lead manager can now be trained to be a closer. Or maybe have your, because you no longer need her. But she's good. If she's good, obviously you want to keep those, that is an asset. Like I want to eliminate her if I was in Brandon's shoes. If I was that owner of that company, I will plug AI Alex into qualifying the lead. So I send out a text blast. It doesn't need to go through the third party. Eliminate them. I don't know how much Brandon paid for that third party company. I would eliminate them. You don't need them. And then that lead will go straight to my AI Alex. Straight to AI Alex. AI Alex is going to be now, she's going to be your LM, your lead manager. She can take on 200 incoming call and text per minute. So if you send out a text blast, there's 200 seller called in, she'll answer the phone, all of them, and talk to all of them at once. Different conversation, different seller, different situation. That, my friend Brandon, is the power of AI. That, my friend Brandon, is how you stay ahead of the game. Why would you? Because now Brandon's like, well, we need to hire another VA. Well, you just increase your overhead. You literally just increase your overhead by hiring another VA. And that's not including going through the hiring process, the training process, the babysitting process. And earlier you heard it. Brandon has to listen to these calls because you got to audit these calls, making sure they do what they do. And he knows exactly what the turnover. There's not a lot of good ones. So, but you don't know which one is good, which one is bad until you hire, spend all your time and energy to train them up and realize they're not good. And then you got to start all over again. It's exhausting. That, my friend, is the turnover, which is the number one cost for your company. Now, what if an AI, there's no turnover? There's no payroll. You never have to hire another lead manager ever again. Because AI Alex can talk to 12,000 seller in 1 hour. Because she can talk and text with 200 seller per minute. So in 1 hour, that's 12,000 seller that she can handle and talk to. So which means they can take on as much lead as you give them without hiring another VA or employee ever again. That, my friend, is how some of the smartest and the best real estate investor right now, the biggest in the game, are scaling and growing their wholesaling business. They're not hiring more people. You know that, right? It's just you're the one who's doing it. They're lowering their overhead, cutting down costs, taking that cost that they're not having to hire people, and they're putting into their marketing, getting more leads to come in. So while you're increasing your overhead, they're increasing their profit. While you're managing more people, they're cutting down their staff. That is how some of the smartest and the most badass real estate investors in the game are actually playing the game right now, my friend. How do you think these guys are going nationwide in multiple different markets and spending tons of money? Okay? And then now, dude, imagine the person, the VA that analyzed your deal don't even need to exist because it goes to AI Scout. And AI Scout will be able to analyze the deal, not 30 minutes, within minutes. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine your whole entire steam line go from lead to AI qualifying to AI analyzing the deal? All of this happens simultaneously within minutes. And then now it can go to either now making offer. It can go to Brandon, right? So Brandon's the human closer, or it can also go to AI Brandon, which is AI Ryan. Ryan can call those seller that's unmotivated, make offer, negotiate with them. And if they say no, she'll put them on her follow-up and continue to nurture that lead. And hopefully 60, 90 days, 6 months from now, turn that no into a maybe, and that maybe into a $25,000, $50,000 yes for you one day, without you having to remember how to do it. That's how you do it, my friend. Okay? Next is numbers. Dude, you got to know your KPI, your cost per leads, appointments to offer to contract, and then revenue. If you don't track your numbers, you can't grow. If you don't know your KPI, you don't know your business. You don't. You're just guessing at this point. Ash said, does the AI agent need to disclose they are AI? The answer is no. They don't. They don't need to. Okay? Because we are more focused on inbound versus outbound. So when seller called in, text in, right? So the AI does not need to disclose, hey, I'm an AI agent working for We Buy Houses at 888. How can I help you? They do not need to. So when a seller asks my AI agents, are they AI? Guess what their response is? My name is Ryan. I'm one of the team member. She did not say she's AI or not AI. She said, I'm one of the team member here at Ash Buy Houses. My job here is to help you with your property and make you a cash offer. Bam. Okay? So cost per leads, appointments, offer, contract, revenue. You need to understand your KPI, know what your company is doing at all time, my friend. If you don't know it, you're guessing. And if you're guessing, you're not going to be able to grow and scale your business. Because you need to know what's working, right? What's costing you that's not making money, cancel it, dump the money into the one that's actually producing you results. Man, today I'm taking you guys to Skool. Okay? Number 5 is scaling. Now, once again, scaling before looks like this. Scaling before looks like this. Delegate, automate, and dominate. That is 2008. The new way to scaling your business is not to delegate, because delegate means hiring people. That's what it used to mean. Hire people, hire a team, hire VAs to replace whatever it is that you don't want to do, correct? But that is that is 2008. The new way is you got to innovate. And that's AI. You got to innovate and then automate everything that can be done. And then that's how you dominate, my friend, with AI. So it's innovate, automate, and dominate. The people who can't even use a phone now, man, could you imagine how are you going to survive? How are you going to compete with your competition when you're using iPhone 1 and they have the latest phone with the most badass intelligent on here, Chat and Claude? Bro, my mentor is ChatGPT and Claude. Any of my business question, I go there and I ask them and boom. Dude, you got the smartest mentor right here in the palm of your hands. And some of you are still going to seminars, events. Bro, you don't need to. I'm telling you right now, you don't need to. You already have the greatest mentor right here, my friend. Anything you need to know about your business. Okay? So once again, this is the new way. Innovate, because you got to innovate. The people who don't will get left behind and will get wiped out. Let's just take you back to the whole internet boom. Actually the whole Amazon. Because I can relate to this. When Amazon first launched, right, online, everybody shop online. The brick and mortar people said, no, people are not going to just shop online. It's boring. People want to go to the store. They want to try on clothes and yada, yada. Those who did not innovate, guess what happened? Eliminate. Ask me how I know. When Lon and I were working in the mall, we have this kiosk selling hair extension. And at that time, you know, social media wasn't like it is today. And I'm not a social media like I am today, right? I don't want to be in social media, you know, but we were looking through Facebook because at that time, Facebook was like the main thing. And Amazon was blowing up and people were like, hey, you know, online store. And once again, there's people who believe it, who understand the trend, who move with it, who innovate. And those are the one who actually dominate. And the one who didn't, which is us. And I'm going to admit it, because it is what it is. And I learned from this. And it was a hard lesson. At that time, I did not want to innovate. Because you know why? Because I was so comfortable with what we were doing. I was okay with the result. Like, I wanted to make more money, but I I got to go do this. I got to go create a website. I got to go build the website. I got to take picture of all the damn product, upload it, and yada, yada. I mean, website built, not like it is today where one click of a button, you can have Claude build your website, bam. That's why all the website builder out of business. Out of business. All the content who like making thumbnail, out of business. Like, Chat can make you a killer thumbnail within minutes. Anyways, but that's what happened. I didn't innovate because I didn't want to make the changes because I was comfortable and I was okay. I wanted to make more money, but I didn't want to do all the work that takes me out of where I am into the new position so I can scale up. And guess what happened? Within 4 or 5 months, dude, my business was out. Everybody was online. All the bricks, like my mall right now, I don't know about your mall, but my mall is like a ghost town. Anyone who did not innovate, who did not change, no longer be in business. Everybody's shopping online. Everybody's online. Right? So that was a hard lesson, man. We lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. If I would have knew if I would have innovate, dude, I would have crushed it. I don't think that I would be in real estate, to be honest with you. If I would have innovate, we would be like mine would have been retail versus a real estate investor. But you know, I believe so that's why I believe everything happens for a reason. The reason why that plan did not work out, because God has better plan for me. You know, because if I was to go that way, I don't think that I would be able to crack 20, 30,000 a month. Like, I would push him really hard. Like, I don't think that it would be possible. Like, I think it would be, but I don't know. But now I think it's way better. But anyways, so a lot of times your plan don't work out because God has a better plan for you, but still, dude, you got to innovate, man. You got to make the move. You got to change. If not, your business is going to be wiped out, man. Okay. So now it's AI. Are you going to innovate or are you going to get eliminated? That's all it is. You understand that, right? Innovate or get eliminated. Because there's no speed to lead that are faster than AI. Like if I text you, if I text your company right now, if I called into your company right now, how fast can you get back? Mine, instant. So watch this. If I call Alex right now, it's going to ring once, it's going to ring twice. She'll pick up the phone. Any day, anytime. 3 a.m. on a Sunday, don't matter. So watch this. So if I text in and call into your company, who answered the call? Okay, so that's the wrong number. Hold on a second. I'm getting so many AI Alex call here. Number. Okay, hold on a second. Let me call a different number. These are all like my test number. So let me ask Angie here. Okay. Hey, Angie, can you give me the phone number to AI Alex where it's our test model for my demo? Okay. But do you guys understand what I'm saying? There's no faster speed to lead. Like my AI, like you talk about instant response, not minutes, second. Like once the seller's in, dude, they're not going anywhere. Like my AI is there to text them back right away. We have lead that comes in at 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 3 o'clock in the morning. Were you working? Were your team working? The answer is no. But not with AI. You see, the thing with the seller is that if that appointment is not booked, guess what? They're calling somebody else. They're not sitting around waiting for you. That's all I know. Angie's going to text me the phone number right now. Okay, number 6 is AI. This is, my friend, is the revolution. This is how you're going to build, you're going to scale, and you're going to grow your wholesaling business and take it to a different level. A level where you actually work less, have more time freedom, and make more money. I know it sounds too good to be true, but it is exactly happening in my business right now. I'm working less, more profit, less overhead. Same amount of deals every single month, but I'm not paying $15,000 a month in overhead. I'm not waking up and running to an office and pounding the phone or managing a bunch of VAs. I went for a walk, went to the gym, go have lunch, here for an hour and a half, but my business don't stop. That's the key. So AI revolution. It's time to make the change. It's time to innovate. AI agents automate 75% of your work, and that's how you scale without hiring another single VA or employee. Imagine that you're now increasing your profit instead of your overhead. So 75% of the workload, let's talk about this, okay? So Ash, I'm going to answer your question right now. So once again, you know, AI Ryan that we just, her pause was obviously a little bit longer. That's why we're still working on making all the tweak. So that way she can become better. We're testing on our business. After everything, we're happy, we're satisfied, then we'll roll it out to our investor. So we do not use our investor as a guinea pig. We use it and test it on our business first. Just so you guys understand. And the reason I share with you all these updates that we're doing is to let you know that right now we're iPhone 1, and we're going to continue to make it better and better and better, not just for you, but also for us. Because whatever goes in my business, you get the exact same thing. Same systems, same products, same AI agents, everything the same. So the only difference between you and I is who spent more money on marketing. At this point, it's me. And that's the reason why we're able to get more leads, close more deals. But you're using the exact systems, AI agents that I have. So if it produced me results, it should also produce you results as well. Trust the process, trust the system, and it's going to all work out, my friend. Okay. So listen, so if you're looking to build, to grow, to scale your wholesaling operations with AI, you're like, Kong, dude, this is it. Exactly what I'm looking for. Let's rock and roll. You want to check out my AI systems. All you need to do is go to aidreamteam.com. AI.io. All right. So Instagram family, you can comment or you can DM me the word AI. I'll send you the link, or just go to AIDreamTeam.io. So when you go there, there's two options. So I'll share with you exactly what my system looks like, so that way you can understand how it actually implements into your business right now and take it to the next level. I just want you to imagine this. Imagine you never have to talk to a single seller ever again. Never have to talk to a single unmotivated seller ever again. Never have to run a single comps again. So here's how the system works. Okay, so first off, it's lead flow, right? So you mentioned that lead flow. I said no leads, no business. So what's going to happen is that if you end up join AI Dream Team as an investor and get my AI systems, we will help you. Okay, we will actually help you get your Facebook ad set up, included at no extra cost. I need you to understand, this is expert will charge you $10,000 just to help you set up your Facebook ads, and $2,500 a month to help you manage it. We'll show you exactly how to do it and how our investors are getting results just by spending $20 to $50 a day. Okay? And let me share with you all the results that they're getting. So you know, because talk is cheap, right? We both know talk is cheap. So here we go, baby. So you can go on here and you can see all the testimony on here, my friend. Okay? We have investors who are brand new, never done a deal before. Okay? And we have investors who are experienced and they're looking to grow, to scale, but without hiring more VAs or VAs, and they don't want to scale up their overhead. Like Eric just closed his, so Eric's is experienced, right? So Sabrina, we got us. Ryan literally closed them their $25,000, $30,000, $50,000 deal. Look at that. $35,000 in 36 days.
Hey guys, I joined the AI Dream Team about 35 days ago. I am sitting there holding a check for $35,000. It's actually $20 short, but I'll just say $35,000. All from the software, running its course, doing its own thing. So thankful. If you guys are serious about scaling your business, not having to do all the tasks by yourself, get started today. This is definitely worth it. It's what you're looking for. AI is taking over the world. Be ahead of the curve.
Now listen, I did not pay Eric. Okay? He's not an actor. And I did not pay Eric, I promise. So everything I share with you here is actually real investor, fellow investor, just like you and I, are actually getting results from our systems. And we literally just launched this 90 days ago. Could you imagine? 90 days ago. And this is already the results that it's getting for investor already. New and experienced. You know, Eric was going to hire VAs. But then he's like, oh, I got to train them. I got to babysit them. And now instead of, talking to seller, I'm managing people. He's like, I don't want to be in the people managing business. Okay. So once again, AIDreamTeam.io, here's what's going to happen. We help you set up your Facebook ads. So once the lead comes in, you have AI Alex. So AI Alex is now your lead manager, your LM. Her job is what? Qualify, filter the lead 24/7, 365. No coding, no building that you have to do. This is literally a done-for-you AI system. A plug and play, boom. We do the setup. No setup fees. Instantly into your business. You got AI Alex. Then you got AI Scout. That is going to be your deal analyzer. So when a lead comes in, you don't have to do anything. So Ash, to answer your question, this is what happened. This is what's going to look like. So when a lead comes in from your Facebook ads, Ash, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to talk to that seller. Never even have to pick up your phone. Because that lead is going to go straight to AI Alex. Alex is going to qualify them because she's your lead manager. She's going to qualify them and then book your appointment. Now, once the appointment's been booked, you still don't have to do anything. That goes now. She's going to send that lead over to AI Scout. AI Scout will take that information, run the comps on it, let you know the ARV, what that property's worth, what's the max offer you need to offer the seller. Even tells you the neighborhood grade, even to also give you the repair costs. and also give you an exit strategy. Well, that comes later, but right there, ARV, MAO, rehab costs, the neighborhood gray. You still haven't done anything. All right, Ash, all of this is happening within your CRM with your AI agents. You haven't done anything. Then once the deal has been analyzed, AI Scout will send you an email, just like he did for me, and let you know, hey, would you approve this offer or you disapprove? And this is where you step in, Ash. You open up your email. He'll also text you, just like he did, just like he texted me. Hey, the offer's ready. We need your approval. That, my friend, is how you run a business. Then all you need to do is open up your email, and you either hit approve or you hit disapprove, right, on the offer. Now, what happened if you don't open up your email because you're flying out, you're traveling? Then what happened is AI Scout assume that you're okay with it or you're busy. So he will automatically, if you don't go in and hit approve or disapprove, he assumes that you're okay with it. He'll take this offer. He'll send it over to AI Ryan, which is your purchase manager. Some of you like to call acquisition, your closer. And then Ryan, your closer, your acquisition, will call back that seller on the appointment that was booked. And will go negotiate, make offer, and lock that property under contract on your behalf. And all of this happened, Ash, without you. You need to understand that. This is, so imagine them, Ash, it's like your employee. You just need to look at the system. That's it. So when you decide to join AI Dream Team as an investor and get the system, Ash, you're not running a business anymore. I want you to understand that. You're now running a system, Ash, that will work with or without you. Because all of this happened, Ash, without me. Like, I'm here, but my business doesn't stop. I don't need to check up. It's done. Until Ryan makes the offer and the seller accepts, then I get an email that said, hey, offer accepted. Now, AI Mini will send the contract to the seller without you. All of this happened automatically without you even open up your phone, just so you know. I know it sounds crazy, and a lot of times it's so automated that we have investors who send me DMs and say, Kong, it seems like seller just accept the offer from Ryan. I don't what's going on. That's when you step in. So now that if the seller accept the offer, that's when you step in. Once the contract is signed, Ash, that's when you step in, and now you got to focus on the dispo. Now you got to step in, call the seller back and say, hey, this is Ash. I work with Ryan. I'm actually the transactional coordinator. So I'll be your point of contact from now on and moving this towards closing. That's when you step into the picture. So I wouldn't need current acquisition manager, or maybe keep them and use them both. So Ash, it depends. So what you can do, Ash, if I were you, depending on your budget, your overhead. But I'll tell you right now, Ash, you don't need another acquisition manager because you can step in. So let's just say there's a hot lead and you're like, man, I don't know, man. I don't want Ryan to mess this up. Right? So let's just say there's 5 pulling appointment, just like Brandon said, Ash, because even not every appointment, the seller's motivated. Right? We can all agree on that, right? So let's just say you got 5 phone appointments. Not all of them are motivated. But once again, we got to call them back and at least talk to them, build rapport, and make offer. So what if you're like, you know what? There's only one appointment that is a hot deal. Probably it's worth $300,000. Seller wants $150,000, and you're like, you know what, man? I don't want Ryan to mess this up. Then you step in, Ash. But honestly, Ash, you're not going to get that many hot appointments a month. Right? So if you can do 2 to 5 deals a month, or even 1 to 5 deals a month, Ash, with just you in the system, why would you need an acquisition manager? Now, if you have the capital and you want to keep your acquisition because he or she is an asset, they've been with you for a long time, they always show up on time, they always do above and beyond, and you have the capital for it, and you're like, you know what, I like to keep this person. So that person, Ash, manage the system for you. You don't have to do shit now. Honestly, Ash, like me. Like right now, when a deal is under contract, it goes to my VA. I don't even need to be involved. So your acquisition manager, the person you have, if he or she is an asset, been with you for a long time, loyal, always show up on time, do above and beyond, then keep them, man. Keep them. Then I would have them, that person, Ash, look over your system. They will be the one who's managing the 6 AI agents. So imagine them managing your 6 employee. That's their role now. Their job should be able to look over the system, making sure everything is running smoothly, making sure everything is good, and they can step in and do the dispo. Now they got to focus on the dispo, Ash. That way you don't have to. Ash, if I were you, that's exactly what I would do. That would be the exact move that I would make. But obviously, it's going to be up to you because I don't work with your acquisition manager, so I don't know how good he or she is. But I can tell you right now, Ash, if she or he is not good, you don't need them. You, the AI systems, and your 6 AI agents, you will dominate. You don't need them if they're not an asset. Does that make sense, Ash? All right, so let me show you. Okay, so all you need to do is go to aidreamteam.io. Once again, Instagram, you can comment or DM me the word AI. I'll send you the link. Okay, just join now. How much is the system ready to invest? Okay, Ash, here we go. So once you go here, aidreamteam.io, I will put the link here. So anyone on Instagram, you can click on it and I'll walk you through it, okay? Click here to get AI system. Okay, to get my, okay, boom. Here we go. Okay, so if you're on Instagram, comment or DM me the word AI. I'll send you the link, or you can click on that red banner at the bottom. So I'll show you how it is. So there's 2 options. So once you go, it's going to take you to this page, okay? All the testimonial is right at the bottom, okay? If you want to go and check out, because you need more, you need proof. There's tons of proof. So when you land it on the site, this is what it's going to look like, okay? So TikTok family, let me show you here. So you got 2 options. Option number 1 is that you're like, you know what, Kong? I'm not quite sold on this yet. I like to be on a live demo because I need to see the system in real life. Then hit submit my $500 refundable deposit for the next demo. So the next demo is going to be this Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard. Now you have to make a $500 deposit. That deposit is refundable, but that deposit will lock in your spot. We'll go through the demo. You get to test it out and see it in real life. Lead comes in to lead getting closed, all of that. After the demo, you're like, Kong, I'm now ready. Then we take that $500 deposit you make, we put it towards your first month payment. Now, if you're like, after the demo, you're like, Kong, I see it, don't like it, not for me, we will refund you that $500 deposit straight back to your account. No question, no hassle, no haggling, no trying to upsell you, no bullshit. Just straight up. Now, this is for those of you who knows what you want in life. You're like, Kong, I've seen enough. I've saw the proof. I've seen the proof in you. I've seen the proof in other investors. I've seen enough. I'm ready to go. I don't want to wait. And so this is the only way to skip the waiting line, skip the demo, because you like, you know what, Kong, I know what I want, and this is it. I'm ready to go. Then click on skip demo, ready to start now. It'll take you down to this, the payment plan. So there's the starter plan, the business plan. Now, 99% of the investor, they get the business plan because the business plan comes with AI Ryan, which is your purchase manager, which is the purchase manager, the acquisition. And that's why 99% of the investors, they get the business plan because this is the one that comes with all your AI agents from qualifying the lead to actually locking up the deal for you. Okay? The starter plan only have your lead manager, Scout, and Luna, but basically that's the biggest difference is you get Ryan. Now the business plan is, like I said, that's what most get. Hit deploy business, you make your payment, and my team will reach out to you, get you onboarded, get the system set up, and get everything launched. The reason why I don't think you need the demo, the reason why you don't need the demo is because once you have our system, I do not expect you to know how to use everything in the CRM on day one. So that's why if you ever have any issue with the CRM, the AI agents, my team is always there. You have our private support number that you can always text them, call them, and they'll be able to get on and walk you through exactly what everything is. Okay. Now I do have a special thing here. If you have the capital and you want to save 30%, so that's about $5,000 that you save, click annual, which means you have to pay the whole lump sum up front, which is $12,575. But now you get it out of the way. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. But on top of that, if you end up paying for the whole annual, right, for the whole entire year, what I'm going to do is I have this one special offer for you that I'm going to personally invite you into my private Wholesale to Million Academy Mastermind. 1 year access, $10,000 value at no extra cost. And this is the mastermind where we meet every single Monday, you and I. That's why you see me posting, on that private Discord, right? Just like with Eric here. Everyone who's there has paid $10,000 to be there. But I decided I'm going to include that for those who is in it for the long haul with me. And that shows me that you have a lot of commitment. We meet every single Monday to go over your business. Okay? And the goal is to take you from where you are to where you want it to be and close that gap a lot faster. And we just network and mastermind every single Monday for 1 hour. And you have direct access to me where you can ask questions anytime you want. Make sense? Okay, Ash, that makes sense. So with the AI software, I just have to focus on closing deals that already signed. Seems great. Yep, pretty much. But the cool thing is also, too, is we got a lot of stuff that is coming towards all of our AI Dream Team investor, is that we will also be able to give you access to nationwide cash buyer and 5 hedge funds buyer that is actively buying nationwide. And hopefully we can get that up and into your CRM within the next week or two. So now you, instead of JVing with me, right, you can also post your deal there and get access to nationwide cash buyer with 5 hedge funds that are actively looking to buy any city, any states. It's going to be a massive, massive game changer for your dispo side. Okay. So that would be live, and we're going to include that and release it to you at no extra cost. Hopefully it'll be ready within the next, I would say, like, just give me 2 weeks. We're working on it. Okay. Okay. So let me see if there's any other questions. So what about lead generation? So this is a different Ash. Ash on Instagram. So lead generation, we do not focus on cold calling. Okay. So that's why we're going to focus on inbound. We're going to show you exactly how to get leads through Facebook ads. And our investors are spending between $20 to $50 a day, and they're getting 1 to 5 leads every single day. Obviously, all of this depending on your market, how competitive it is, how and all of that. But now imagine waking up and you never have to get on the phone, cold call. Just lead coming to you, seller coming to you. Bam. On top of everything, I got one more thing I want to share with you here, okay? Let me try to answer some question here. Hold on a second. So on top of everything, there's one more AI agents that I have not talked yet. So Eric said, hey, I have AI Dream Team. One of the lead don't speak to AI. Does that usually occur? So Aaron, I mean, it happens, but it doesn't happen a lot where you say there's a seller that say, hey, you know what? I don't want to talk to an AI. I can tell you right now, Aaron, 99% of the time, if that's the case, I'll tell you right now, that seller is probably not motivated. It's probably going to end up wasting your time anyway. But if you don't believe me, then drop me the number, Aaron. So all I need to know, Aaron, is what is the Scout ARV is and what is the seller asking price. I'll tell you right now. When a seller is motivated, Aaron, honestly, we have no problem. If they're motivated to sell, they just need someone on there to solve their problem. When they're not motivated, they're extremely picky. So I need to know, Aaron, is what's the ARV that Scout comps that probably to be? And then we just need to know is the seller asking price. And based on these, just based on this number, man, you know, okay, this seller's motivated. If it is, that's when you step in, Aaron. You can step in, call the seller back. You can step in anytime you want, man, and interrupt. Okay? Do you have a dispo team we can JV with? If so, what is the split? Ash, good question. So as you can see, Ash, that included, doesn't matter if it's a starter plan or the business plan. I decided, and once again, this is only for AI Dream Team investor only. I do not have time to JV with outsider. So if you end up signing up for the system and become a part of AI Dream Team as an investor, Ash, we also include in here that any deal that Ryan locked up for you, you can send it over to my team and we will help you dispo, get the deal sold. But if you end up choosing to go that route, then it's a 50-50 split. So if you're going to make $25,000 on that deal and we find you the buyer and you didn't do anything, then I get $12,500 at closing. You get $12,500 at closing. So it's an even 50-50 split. Okay. Hope that answered your question, Ash. Any other, just drop it in. Let me know. And my team, I mean, our support, it's top notch. Anytime you have issue, dude, you just literally reach out, text them, call my team, and they'll jump on to answer any issue you got and resolve any issue you got. Okay, so Aaron said ARV is 420. Okay, what's the asking price, my friend? What's the seller asking for? So Aaron, ARV is 420. Okay, what's the seller asking for? So Ash on Instagram, I hope that answered your question as well. Seller's asking for 345. Okay, now give me one last number. Is what is the rehab cost? Okay, so what is the price different here? So ARV is 420 minus 345. Okay, so if we go ahead and do the math, 420 minus 30% minus whatever the rehab is, let's just say it's going to be 35. Okay, so which mean, hold on a second. So which mean you got to offer the seller this. So if I take 420 minus 30%, puts us at already 295. So their asking price, bro, is $50,000 over where you need it to be. So now we got a minus 35,000 in repair, minus another 25,000 you want to make. So your offer to the seller, Aaron, if you do want to call the seller back, dude, you got to start at 200,000 and your max is 234. And that's going to give you a $25,000 wholesale fee. So as you can see, dude, there's really no motivation. Sellers asking pretty much close to retail. Because if you think about it, 345 plus 35, right? In rehab, they're really asking what? 310, 5, 8, 385. You see what I'm saying, dude? So I mean, listen, Aaron, if I were you, I can just instead, if you got to make an offer with that lead, I would just text back to the seller and say, hey, would you consider $200,000 cash as is with a 45 days closing? Bam. And not even waste time getting on the phone. So it's up to you, you know? Let me share with you this one AI agents, okay? So who on here manually drive for dollars? Okay, who on here manually drive for dollars? For those of you who don't understand between the cost and the value, just so we can be clear here on the cost and the value, okay? Because I want you to understand so that way you can make the best decision for your business. So cost and value. Okay. So first off, the systems cost you $14.97 a month. That's the cost. Now let's talk about the value. Value is time. So if you were to do everything yourself, you're probably working 8 hours a day. So my question to you is, what does that cost to you? So we're talking about $14.97 a month divided by $14.97 divided by 30 days. That's about $49. That's $50 a day. Okay? So that's about $50 a day. Once again, this is the cost for the system. $14.97 a month, $50 a day. The value is that it saves you time. It saves you 8 hours a day from doing the tasks that the AI agents will be doing for you. So if you decide, you'll be like, you know what, I think this costs way too much, then your 8 hours a day is worth about $50 a day. So you're telling me that you're worth about $50 a day. And if that's true, continue to do what you're doing. Right? Continue to talk to every seller. Whoops. Making every offer. Continue. Okay? Now let's talk about another one. Is value. Okay? So if you're like, hey, what about VA? So one VA would cost you $1,300 a month for one VA. Here, you got 6 AI agents. This is the right. This round, you got 6 AI agents that does not need to be trained, does not need to be babysit, does not need to be motivated. They never call in sick and always show up. And they work 24/7, 365. Now, to replace 6 of these AI agents, you would need at least a minimum of 6 VA. So 1,300 times 6. So we take 1,300 times 6. So it would have cost you $7,800 a month, minimum. And that's not including your time to train them, right? And that's not including the turnover. What if they don't work out 2 to 3 months from now? You start the process all over again. And the amount of time to train up someone to do the task of these AI agents to do, you would have to at least put in 4 to 5 hours of your day every single day to train these VA up. I've been there. I've done it. So I know what I'm talking about. Dude, I've been at this for over 15 years. Trained hundreds of VAs. The turnover was the worst. The absolute worst. Because majority of them are just not good. 99%. So once again, so now, even though you're not talking to the seller, but you're now in the managing phase. You're managing people. So Aaron said your number match up with AI Scout. Yeah, man, because we built him. We built him based on our formula and based on us wanting to make a minimum of 25,000. Not anything less, Aaron. So the whole thing is, Aaron, we focus more on quality instead of quantity. So instead of like trying to do 5 deals at $5,000 per deal, dude, we'd rather just do 1 deal a month at $25,000 deal. Make sense? Less work, more profit. So don't chase number, chase profit. The spread of the deal, Aaron, is way better than the number of deals. Like, I don't care if you do 5 deals a month. Like, how much do you make? Oh, 25K? Oh, because it sounds cool that you're doing 5 deals? No, dude. I'd rather do 1 and make 25K. Less work. Make sense? Just like everything, people talk about like Facebook ad leads, dude, but you're getting qualified leads coming to your pipeline. You get less, but they qualify. And you're not chasing them, they're coming to you. So once again, be patient, trust the process. If you're here to get lucky, this is not for you. Building a business, getting the system is not for you. If you're here to get lucky, it's not for you. But if you're here to like, Kong, I'm serious about building my wholesaling business up to replace my income or building a second stream of income, whatever it is, or to scale up my existing wholesaling business. We're here to, dude, if you're a serious investor who's really looking to build, to grow, to scale, then you understand, dude, that it's going to take some time. And it only takes one deal. So you tell me that the whole entire year that the system can't close you a deal that will pay for this. It's only $13,000 for an entire year. If you were to hire 6 VA to replace the system, 78 times 12, what is that? This is the actual real cost, my friend. So 7,800 times 12, that is $93,600 a year. To replace the systems, that's exactly what it is. Okay? But now with this dude, it's $1,497 a month. It's only $12,000, my friend, a year. Anyways, I feel like you guys will get it. Okay? Man, today, man, I'm running overtime. What else? What are some other updating that we got? Oh, let me share with you this one last AI agents that I will include. Also, it's going to be joined in. It's going to be a part of your AI Dream Team as well. Okay. So let's see here. So who here drive for $1 manually? Like who here still gets in their car, drive around, and look for ugly houses? Let's see. Let's see. Who here still do that? Man, we're running overtime today, my friend. Okay. Who here still manually driving around looking for ugly houses? Who? Comment in the chat and let me know who. Who still does it? And if you are doing it, how many houses do you find in a day? And how long does it take you? Okay. How long does it take you? I do self-storage. Okay, so Gabe, you're doing self-storage, and you said you drive for $1. Okay, and Gabe, how many hours do you drive a day, and how many self-storage do you find? I mean, or do you also looking for rundown houses? I know with the respawn on Instagram here, it's kind of lagging, so I gotta wait for a while here for Gabe to text back. So Gabe on Instagram, so you drive for $1, you look for self-storage. Do you also look for a single family? How many hours do you spend a day driving around, bro? I mean, anybody. I mean, let me flip this camera around and TikTok. Anybody here on TikTok? Let me see here. Someone said, can I join tomorrow? You can join anytime. If you got the money for it, you can join anytime you want, my friend. Don't do it every day, but a few hours at a time. One of many lead gen source. Okay. So, okay, but a few hours a day. Okay, so basically 2 to 3 hours a day. Okay, so 2 to 3 hours a day, not every day. I get it. Okay. And how many do you usually find, Gabe? I mean, let's just say houses. Okay. I know you're looking for storage, but how many do you typically find? Right? So let's just say you drive for 2 to 3 hours. I guess I'll ask everybody in the chat. Okay, if you were to drive around and spend 2 to 3 hours to driving around your city to find rundown houses, okay, how many do you think you'll be able to find in 2 to 3 hours? How many? Gabe. I'm waiting for Gabe. There's a little lag. It's a little lag here. TikTok family, how many do you think you'll be able to find? Would you be able to find 500? How about 1,000? How about 10,000? Gabe, within 2 to 3 hours, you think you'll be able to find 500? You think you'll be able to find 1,000? How about 10,000 ugly houses? What if I tell you, man? Because, dude, I'm just sitting here waiting for Gabe, but Gabe cannot respond. So what if I tell you, Gabe, that there's an AI agent that we built called AI Atlas. and he can find you 10,000 ugly houses, or even 100,000, or even 1,000,000 ugly houses every single month, depending on how deep your pocket is, without you even leaving your house. And I'm not talking about 2 to 3 hours, dude. He can find you, let's just say 500, within 10 minutes. Gabe, you ready? Drop me your state, Gabe, and drop me your zip code. Gabe, drop me your state, drop me your zip code. Let me show you, dude, how badass this AI agent is. Okay? Watch this, dude. Drop me your state. Drop me your zip code, Gabe. Let's put AI Atlas to work. Okay? So within minutes, this AI agents can literally find you all the rundown ugly houses in your city, bro, that you can target. Doesn't matter. That you can target. So TikTok family, let me see here. Okay. Okay, I don't think Gabe is here anymore. Gabe have left the building. Okay. Which is fine. So anybody drop me your states, drop me your zip code, and watch this. Okay. Okay, so we haven't. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick one because we're running out of time and everybody's a little slow to responding. So we're gonna go here, Atlas. Okay, and dude, I mean, listen, Atlas will work while you're not. It literally takes me under 5 minutes, a few click of a button, and I'll have him find me all the ugly houses that I ever need, man. So I'm just going to go here and go new list. Okay, California. God, thank God. Okay, we have somebody here. Okay, I'm just going to call you. I can't pronounce your name. I'm just going to call you 1013. So 1013, we're going to go here and we're going to put on CA. So California. And then I'm just going to put for list for 1013. Okay, boom. Create new list. Now drop me a zip code. Okay, 93631. Got it. So it's so simple. Now I'm just going to go and put it 93631. Bam. You familiar with this? I'm sure you do. Okay. So this looks like a good neighborhood to me. Like I said, I do not know this area. Never been here. Never ever been here. But watch this. I can literally be in a different states and I can go here and I'll just hit draw. And I was like, Atlas, find me all the ugly houses in this neighborhood because it looks good to me. Next to a church, right? Next to a church, next to a school, Starbucks coffee. Seems like a good neighborhood. So Atlas showed me here that there's roughly about 913 potential houses that he can scan through and find me the ugly one. I'm just going to hit run. Atlas is going to go to work. It's going to probably take him roughly about, I would say, less than 10 minutes. So let's track him. Let's see if I'm right. So right now it is 1:40. Okay, you guys see that, right? So right now it is 1:40 p.m. Let's see how long it's going to take him to actually get this done. Okay, so in the meantime, while Atlas is working, so he's working right now. Guess what? You could be cooking, out for a jog, drive around, I don't know, do whatever else you want to do. And then just let the AI find you all the ugly opportunity and bring it straight to you. That, my friend, is how you leverage AI and actually build and grow and scale your wholesaling operation. If you're still manually driving for dollars, dude, once again, you're doing it the old school. You're working harder than you should. You're wasting time and you're burning gas for nothing. Because you're not going to be able to find 500 ugly houses within 2 to 3 hours. Imagine how much fuel you would burn just to drive around and find 500 ugly houses. Okay? And not just talk about that. Let's talk about the cost. How much would you pay someone, right? How much would you pay someone to bring you 10,000 ugly houses every single month? Like every single month, this person will bring you 10,000 opportunity, like ugly houses that you know about it. Nobody else know about it. So it's not like a pre-foreclosure list. It's not the tax delinquent list. It's not a list that everybody pull. boring. A list that is specialized for you. How much would you pay that person? 10, 13. 10, 13. How much would you pay? How much would you pay for a person to bring you 10,000 ugly houses, property address, straight to you every single month? So you don't have to do the work. Okay. So Atlas is, okay, so let me share with you already. Look at this. This is how fast it is. So right now it is 142. Okay. Oh, it might not be good. So we see a lot of 10. So a lot of 10 is not good. 10. So here's what's going to happen. So these are nices. Okay. So this might not, but he's not done yet. So he already scanned through 913 houses. Out of those, AI Atlas already analyzed 643 of them. Out of that, all the one that he has analyzed, he told you that there's about 280 property. But now these are like, okay, so he will rank them. He'll score them from 0 to 100. The higher the score, the uglier the house. So there's a lot of 10 on here, so I don't think this is a good, this is not a good list. So I would just pause. Okay, I can't. So this is not a good list. Oh, wait a second. Okay, hold on a second. Now I see a lot of, okay, hold on. Okay, he's working. So I don't want to see a whole lot of 10, If there's a whole lot of 10 in here, it's probably not good. You want to see anything with a 20 and above. Look at that. You want to see anything with a 20 and above. And AI Atlas will be able to scan the entire neighborhood. Here's the 30. Once again, the higher the score, the higher the number, the uglier the house. And obviously, the uglier the house, the more distressed. Oh, shit, I just closed out Instagram. Nah, shoot, hold on a second. I just exit Instagram out, so I don't know what happened now. Okay, I don't know. So anyways, we're still on here. Can AI software help me find and get creative financing deal? Ash, the answer is no. All Ryan can do is make cash offer. And Robinson, we don't have time for me to talk to AI Ryan. Maybe on the next one, bro. But for Super Ryan, on the next one, dude. But now let me share something with you guys that we're working on, but I'm not sure that it's something that's possible or not. So here's the list that we pulled for one of our investors. Okay, look at this. Just to give you an example. So that earlier, it's probably not a good one. So I'm just going to delete this one. It's not good. So this is one of our investor here. So check this out. Look at this. So this is what you want to see. Okay, TikTok. Okay, so you want to see a lot of, you want to see 70. Look at this. Look at that. You want to see 60. Look at this. So literally, AI Atlas scanned through 1,046 houses. And he found her 526 opportunity within 10 minutes. All I did was just click a few buttons. Look at this. These are all gold mine. Look at that. That house looks vacant. Here's another one. Okay. Look at this one. And we got a 60. This is a 60 out of 100. Look at this. Boarded window. This house is vacant. Look at this one. Look at this. I mean, this is the list that I would like to target. So now, what if I told you this is something that we're working on, but we don't know that it will be possible or not? But once we have done it in our business and it worked, we'll let you know. But I guess I don't want to share that yet. I just want to say, what if you can download this list, skip trace, and then have AI Alex call these people? That's something we're working on, trying to iron out. So now what you can do is you can download this list, skip trace it, download it, export it out, skip trace it with any other you want, or you can click all, save to skip trace, and you can skip trace directly with Atlas. Hit save. Go back to skip trace. Now you go to skip trace. Here's the list. Bam. Click on this. Click on run skip trace. So it's going to, if you were to skip trace with Atlas, it's going to cost you about 8 cents per skip. For him to skip trace 514 of those ugly houses, it's going to cost you about $41.12. And all you need to hit confirm. He'll run the skip tracing. He'll get you the contact info to all those property owner. And then imagine you can just plug that into Alex, and then Alex can call those people. I know I mentioned about AI cannot cold call. That's why it's something that we're working on. And if we're able to find this loophole to be able to do it, then obviously we're going to roll it out to our investor and show you guys exactly how it's done. But we're in the testing phase. We're still trying to figure it out. Okay, so we don't know if it's possible or not possible. But once we figure it out and we test it, and then if everything looks good, then we will let our investor know and show you exactly how to do it. Okay? So there we go. Boom. But now what I do is what I currently doing right now is once we get that list, then what we do is we send out a text blast. We send out a text blast to every single one of those people. And then we just say, hey, if you want to get a cash offer on your property, give us a call or shoot us a text. And then once they called in or text in, then obviously it routes over to our AI agents, and our AI takes over until that deal is under contract. Ash said, does the AI work for land deal as well? The answer is yes. It doesn't matter if the seller called in on a mobile home, manufactured home, vacant land, single family, multifamily, commercial, apartment. It doesn't matter. Alex's job is to qualify them, get all the information that is necessary, whether it's land, multifamily, commercial, apartment, single family, mobile home, right? And then book the appointment. And then AI Ryan just going to call the seller and make offer on whatever the offer is that you give to her, or Scout give to her. That's it. Appreciate each and every single one of you that's here watching. Today's probably my longest live ever, 2 hours and 26 minutes. I hope you guys got a lot of value in here to go out there, to build, to grow, to scale your wholesaling operations. And once again, I want you to start asking yourself this question. Instead of asking yourself, who should I hire? This one question, my friend, will change your business and change your life. Instead of asking yourself, who should I hire for this position? Like, who should I hire? The question you really need to be asking is, can AI do this job? And 99% of the time, my friend, that is your answer. So instead of asking, who should I hire? Ask, can AI do this? And 99%, my friend, the answer is yes. Info's there, choice is yours. I'll see you guys on the next live. Until next time, take care, and let's go get this money. I'm out. Man, long day.